Luxury without limitations, style without compromise, a life well lived. Welcome to Selling the Luxe Life, the only radio show that seeks out and highlights the deeply authentic and genuinely meaningful, unique luxury lifestyle experiences in Orange County, bringing new and emerging premier products and services to discerning clients and connecting the affluent customer to the finer things in life.
Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Selling the Luxe Life. People ask me all the time, where do I get my clothes from? Well, this is where I get my clothes from. Welcome to B.SPOKE in Costa Mesa, master clothiers for those who really want to exhibit their confidence through what they wear and that have a certain sense of style. What makes this place really a special and unique location is the people who work here. We're going to meet some of them today. I'm also going to have a surprise for you with one of the people that works here as it relates to this show, which we are now rolling twice a month on Wednesday mornings at 9:30 in the morning. So let's see who's here today, because I understand that everybody should be here today. Oh. So, hello Dave.
Hey, my friend.
How are you?
Good to see you.
You as well. Meet Dave Welch, the man behind everything. He's responsible for everything that I put on. And in fact, I trust it. Well, that's true. Things that you can see me put on that are visible to the public, this man is responsible for them. And I trust him so much that he will tell you I have not selected one fabric that he has basically custom made a blazer or shirt for. He basically gets to make the calls.
He
picks up everything out. And he, in his hands, you can't go wrong. Alyssa's over there working hard. She's manning the phones and the orders, and she's hiding behind her computer. Hi, Alyssa.
Hi.
So we're going to go meet some of the other people, and then we'll get back with Dave, and we'll find out what's going on for the full fashions and what's going on with B.SPOKE. So another gentleman who works here that I want you to meet is Dan Faith. Dan is a partner with Dave, and the two of them started this business about 5 years ago. And they have a very extensive background in men's fashion. So got to find Dan because he's always busy, he's always somewhere. So maybe we'll check the workroom first and see if he's in there.
Hello.
There's Dan Faith.
Am I on camera? Am I on camera?
You're on camera.
Makeup, please, makeup.
So meet Dan. Dan, how you doing?
Good, man.
Good to see you,
buddy.
Yeah. So we're going to sit down with Dan too, because Dan, going forward, will be my co-host on the Selling the Luxe Life radio show.
Oh, stop it some more.
Yes. So we're gonna sit down with Dave Welch, and we're gonna basically talk about, like I said, fall fashion and some of the things that are going on right now with B.SPOKE and some of the exciting stuff that's coming in the months ahead. And Cedar is the man that makes it all happen. Forget about these guys that you just met.
Take it easy.
He
What
is
am I, an orphan over here?
This man is amazing. Master tailor. He is the man behind the machine. He is the machine that makes it all happen. So what are you guys working on?
We're just kind of specking out a jacket because this gentleman ordered another beautiful suit. And we're looking at the sizing and the styling and everything to see if we can kind of duplicate that on his next item. We want to make sure everything's sized up and properly done.
So do you have somebody coming in for a fitting or something?
I have a gentleman coming in for a fitting, and I also have a very exciting a groom coming in for his wedding suit.
Oh.
So he's going to be in shortly, and we can share that process with you.
That's awesome. Why don't we go over, and I do want you to share some of the process of what you guys do and how it's different. Because, and yes, they do groomsmen and, for best man, and, they have really an amazing collection of fabrics. They're constantly innovating, and they are really craftsmen at what they do. So why don't you take us over and show us some of that. Let's talk about the process a little bit.
Walk this
Cedar,
way.
good to see you.
Walk this way. Oh, yeah. Just kidding. All right.
Little Mel Brooks in there for you, ladies and gentlemen. First thing in the morning as well. Anybody who knows that's from, come on, Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, right.
So what do you got going on here?
Well, I'm You know, I'm constructing a couple looks. I'm building a couple looks for this gentleman that was in over the weekend.
Okay.
And what we do is he came in and we looked at some fabrics, and he kind of gave me an idea what direction he wants to go in his fabrics.
Okay.
And I kind of, got a little profile in his wardrobe and see what he needs, kind of some voids in his closet. So we went over some beautiful fabrications. Dorme, one of our beautiful fabrics, looks that we use.
Let's sit down. I want you to walk me through this. So is this a repeat client?
This is a steady client of mine.
Okay.
So
Now, how long have you been doing this?
I've been in the clothing industry for like 35 years.
How
I was
long?
with Nordstrom for 27 years as a stylist
Wow.
there. And then I came over to do something a little more rewarding for me, to be able to take a gentleman and kind of build a look around his personality, his lifestyle.
A little more custom.
Yeah, very custom, and it's a little more personalized, the process here. We get to know the client. If he wants to indulge in a cocktail, beer, coffee, whatever, we can sit and chit chat, get to know each other. And that's how you kind of do it in this business. You build a relationship with your client. He starts giving, get some trust factor in there.
You've shared with me too that when it comes to bespoke, it gives you an opportunity, unlike maybe at Nordstrom, where you had particular lines and collections that you were trying to basically fit the person to that collection. Here you're actually building a collection custom made for that person and their personality. Okay.
So what we do is, at
very
Nordstrom,
exciting.
it's a great company, and they do an amazing job.
Yeah.
But it is off the rack, so everybody's body style is different. So you got, bigger guys, smaller guys, tall guys. So we're a little limited there. Here, there's no limitations on what we can do for any size body style. The gentleman's 7 foot tall, not a problem. If he's 5 foot tall, not a problem. If he's a bigger guy. So we just take the same fabrics, and we just take that, kind of use it as a canvas to build that canvas around that person's body, and make everything fit stellar. And there's some great embellishments we can add to the garments, and no limitations.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the stuff that you have on the table here. I see some of the threads.
Yeah.
You've got. I know what these are. They're liners.
Yeah.
So nobody's getting a whole jacket out of golf people
Well,
golfing.
God bless them if they can do that.
Although
I give them credit.
past election season, but you can do your Republican or Democrat
Absolutely.
liners here.
I don't want to get any politics right now, please.
Or I think there's a bear and bull over
There
here
is,
too,
yeah.
right? So
Well, first-
and you've done custom liners for people,
Oh yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Like
We can do
kids'
photo
pictures.
liners where we have a client that says, "Hey, I like my kids and my mother-in-law, my mother and my father and my siblings and my liner to celebrate some kind of a special occasion." We can actually have those high def pictures lasered into a liner, so they open their jacket and they have all those personal photos of their family in there, which is super cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then obviously seasonal fabrics.
We have seasonal. I mean, California, we are a little bit more in the
Flexible.
we don't have true seasons here,
Yeah.
but we do have fabrics for every season.
Yeah.
A majority of our fabrics that we use are really high luxe fabrics that are lightweight for all year round California style. Then the gentleman that travels back east wants something a little bit more in a little bit more depth and threadiness in their fabric. We do those as well. So the first thing we do when a gentleman comes in, we just we look at fabrics, we decide on what color, what style, and so on. And then we go right to the liners, and we pick a personalized liner that he likes, and we put it inside the garment. And then we can do a 3-piece garment that he can have a vest put in there with the liner on the back, so he can show off his liner in the back. We like to do that. But we do liner throughout the suit, and the jacket and vest.
And a 3-piece for people that are not aware is something that's very easily interchangeable. You could put on that blazer if it's the right fabric combo. You can wear it multiple ways. It's not just one
Absolutely.
outfit, right?
Right. So you can, they call it component dress. So
Yeah.
you can have a 3-piece, take that vest and wear it with a pair of jeans or do it with a sport coat.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. The vest, I always encourage gentlemen to get the vest because it's just another component that they can interact in the suit or without the suit.
You can wear it even without a blazer or
Absolutely.
a
Just wear it
jacket,
by
yeah.
itself and
Yeah.
a pair of jeans and just kind of separate it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a cool thing to do. And then, so we do the liners, and then we talk about contrasting colors, which is kind of, this is this grouping here.
So for people that don't know what contrasting color is, it's something of this nature where you're basically running a different color. You see the buttons on here have a blue thread, and then these slits are actually blue, and then you got a contrast with the bronze over here. So, and this again, of course, is bespoke. So,
It's actually a Target. We just
so it, I don't. I'm not just saying this is where I get my clothes from. This is where I get my clothes from. So,
It's
so
the real thing.
It's the real thing. So, Dan, let me ask you something. How do you decide which way to go with a particular client?
I get a little kind of we talk about their lifestyle and what they do. If it's going to be work related, it's going to be more festive. If it's a special occasion, once they tell me, hey, I don't have any clothing, or I don't personally have a piece of clothing for this event,
Yeah.
I kind of like, sort it out and see what the best look would be for that occasion. Some things, some fabrics can tend to be a little bit more bolder and a little more out of the box. For somebody that wants some edgier stuff, it's going to go maybe to more festive occasions. A gentleman that wants maybe work attire, we go maybe a little less bold, but still some modern traditional stuff that looks really cool and somewhat edgy. So we really kind of feel out the client and see where they want to be. And I'm hoping that they are very open-minded today, so I can get them in a different direction that they normally.
Well, and you cater to people in different age brackets. I mean, it's the whole gamut, right? I've seen people come in here and they're like maybe it's somebody who brought in a son or something, and then you have people that are then come in their 60s, and you really don't have, like a lot of some of these shops basically are like catering to a particular segment of demographic and age bracket. You guys actually cover a wide spectrum of that, don't you?
I've had gentlemen come in, the gentleman that's graduated from college and wants his first suit for interviewing, and then I have a gentleman that have the gentleman that's in maybe a little older gentleman that's going to his 50th wedding anniversary. We can dress him. So there's no age brackets across the board. We have all ages.
So it really is relational customer service, right?
Absolutely. It's, everybody's important, from the graduate to the gentleman that's getting married in wedding suits and tuxedos.
So again, we like to think on the Selling the Luxe Life that we've got you covered when it comes to anything that's luxury, lifestyle, services, products, the things that you should know. And at B.SPOKE, they really have you covered. So again, a good reason why this gentleman right here is going to be my co-host on Selling the Luxe Life going forward, because we will have you covered. Now we're going to take a break and we'll be back real soon.
Style is a way to say who you are without having to speak. Bespoke designs handmade custom men's clothing and accessories. We provide the experience of dressing well that's custom tailored to highlight each person's personal brand. We want to partner with you to create a wardrobe that's reflective of who you are and how you live your life. We believe that fashion is not about what you wear, but how you wear it, and, more importantly, why you wear it. The men of B.SPOKE are often described as confident, sophisticated, and dynamic. But that's probably because we don't just sell clothes, we sell confidence. Schedule your consultation today at bspokestyle.com.
So welcome back, everybody. We are spending a little time here at B.SPOKE's in Costa Mesa. B.SPOKE is a custom clothier in Orange County, and with me here is my co-host on Selling the Luxe Life going forward, a gentleman who basically works here, Mr. Dan Faith. And we were before the break, we were talking about how they go about basically customizing outfits for their clients, and suits, blazers, etc. for gentlemen that have a discerning taste. And I was just about to ask Dan,
Ask me, please.
do you guys, what do you do anything else other than clothing and suits? I mean, what else do you guys do here?
We do all the customizing of the clothing, but we also have some great in-store ideas that we sell. So if someone comes in and they say, "Hey, I love my jacket that you made me, but I want some jeans."
Right.
Paige is our premier jean that we
Paige
carry.
jeans.
Paige jeans, and they're the most amazing, comfortable jeans, and they have like 4 or 5 different models you can wear for different body styles. And we have a variety of colors. We have seasonal colors we get in every year.
Yeah.
We have some different washes in the jeans, so they're amazing. My guys love them.
Yeah, beige jeans is a staple for me. Actually, I'm actually wearing one right now. They're amazing fits. They're awesome jeans, and they, like Dan was saying, they come in their standard colors, but also they have seasonal releases all the time.
with different colors coming out. It's really is an awesome product. So you have stuff that is not just custom, you have stuff that is sort of ready to wear.
Jeans in our jeans.
But,
yeah.
but you still tailor and fit.
We do.
But
We alter the jeans. We can alter the
so
jeans.
other than page jeans,
Then
what
we
other-
carry a great variety of shoes by Mignani. They're from Spain.
Is that what you're wearing?
Yes.
Mine as well.
And
yeah.
I would consider that shoe probably the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn. And I love the variety because they're a little more fashion forward, but not too out of the box. Again, just really kind of can cater to anybody's style shoe.
Super comfortable shoes.
Absolutely, and they always have new arrivals coming in, so we want to keep up with all the new arrivals. that
You
come
got
in.
great like selection of accessories like belts. Who's the belts from?
We have two belt vendors. We have the Magnani does make an exact duplicate of the leather belt that they
For
do on
their
the
shoes.
shoe to match your shoe, and then we also have Ontis, which is a custom belt that we can actually size to the millimeters.
Right.
So we cut that down exactly the size we need for the client, and they love wearing those. And we got some crocodile. We've got suede ones. We have USC, UCLA belts.
Company out of Miami, I think.
Yeah,
Right?
their
Roger Jimenez?
factory is. I mean, their companies out of there, but and they're all from Italy. These
They're
belts
all
are made.
Italian leather.
Right, but
Yeah.
the company's close by, so we can get. We need to order pretty quickly. We can get it in.
So accessories,
Cufflinks,
ties, pocket
absolutely,
squares.
pocket squares.
Okay.
And we have a great array of ties and pocket squares.
And
we
you're
have-
constantly updating, right? You're constantly.
Absolutely.
yeah.
So the latest lately and pocket squares is the rounds.
Yes.
So this is kind of more the fluff look,
Right.
and it's kind of more updated.
It's actually a circle.
Yeah. You
Versus
want me to
a rec-
demonstrate?
Well, yes, but
But I want to demonstrate, Rand.
okay. Then
But I live and breathe demonstration.
Then demonstrate.
Thank you so much. So
For
anyway,
the magic.
if I bring a rabbit out of this thing, you're going to be pretty amazed.
Yeah, but
Okay,
hold it up for
So
people
here it
to
is.
see,
It's color round.
yeah.
It could be used as a doily for the grandmothers. And also,
It's a doily.
you grab it in the middle like
Yeah.
that, and you just kind of ride it right at the top like that. Looks
Yeah.
like that. Give it a little twirl, put it in the old paqueta, and then you got a shabam.
So you got yourself a demonstration of how to
Right.
put in a pocket square, and you can dress up a suit. You can have fun with pocket squares again.
Pocket
An easy
squares.
accessory that you can
You know, as
vary
you know,
an
that-
outfit look.
as
Right?
you know, men don't have as many accessories as women, so these are the fine things.
And the matching tie with the skulls and roses.
I'm so out of
You're
it.
just
too-
cutting edge, my
Oh
friend.
my God.
Okay.
I'm the
Speaking of
epitome
cutting
the
edge,
style. Yes.
what else have you? I heard there's something going on now at B.SPOKE that's
Something
kind of
pretty
interesting.
exciting, Rad.
Yeah?
Hold on.
Okay, what is it?
So we don't only do clothing here, shoes, belts, etc., but we have a gentleman, one of our master hairdressers here, stylist, barber, what do you want to call him?
Yeah, we call him Gorky.
We call him Gorky, the barber, and he does straight shaves, haircuts, and styles, all that kind of stuff.
Are you going to talk about this, or are you going to
No, I'm
show
going
me?
to actually show you, but if you give me a second, I will.
Then show me.
You're starting to get on my nerves, Rip. Just kidding. I love the man. I'm the co-host. I can say whatever I want.
So, oh, here it is.
Hey guys.
Mr. Gorky Falcone, master barber.
Dinner rat. What's up, Daddy boy?
To the rest of to the stars and the rest of us. So,
So unravel.
oh, who we got under?
Oh!
Oh, Mr. Craig Sullivan,
Oh my
my
God, I didn't
co-host
even know
on
it.
Check Out
Wow.
California, partner in Golden State Media. Word is out on B.SPOKE, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
it is.
There it is. What are you treating Craig to today, Gorky?
We're doing a nice hot towel, straight razor shave.
What? Hold on, I've heard of these things. I think like time capsule. What is it? A hot towel? What?
Yeah,
Straight
so we
shave?
do a nice hot towel series. Depends on the beard. We soften it up with hot towels like your shower would, steam.
You're softening Craig up.
Soften them up.
Kinda
You should
cold-hearted.
show up every week before our Check Out California show.
Soften them up for you. Yeah, so get it nice and smooth.
Can I give him the pedicure while you're doing that?
I know, right? That's
I don't do
Blake's
pedicures,
job.
folks. Just
That's
kidding.
Blake.
Many
So,
pedicures.
so this is pretty cool. Is there a lot of places you can get a straight razor shave?
Unfortunately, no. Seems around here it's kind of rare to find an actual barbershop that does straight razor shaves.
Now you actually taught this, right? You've actually been an instructor in this.
I did. I taught at Paul Mitchell for a while, for about a year or so. I've taught a couple of people at the shop, just kind of
You never wanna
apprentices
ins-
under me.
You never want to insult
You know, no, you never do. Not especially when he's got a bleach.
Is this where we do the Sweeney Todd?
Yeah, it's very cutting edge here at B.SPOKE, right?
No pun intended.
But I will tell you, if you have not had a straight razor shave, I was teasing about not knowing about this.
This is one of the best treats you can give yourself, gentlemen, or ladies, for your gentlemen, is to give them a straight razor shave cut. Trim, they have the chair now at B.SPOKE, and it makes this really a possibility. It's a new edition, right? Like a couple
It's
of
a new
months,
edition,
maybe?
yeah.
Right?
Excited about it.
And constantly, we're constantly trying to innovate, I think,
What's
with
nice-
what happens and what services Gorky can
And
offer.
when our clients do come in, we share. I share with them that we do have this chair, this barber chair with Gorky at the wheel, and they can come anytime and build a suit and get a haircut or a shave while they're here.
So by appointment, for sure. And how do people, Gorky, how do people find out about this, or they book? How do they book for an appointment?
We have a couple of ways. On our cards, we have a nice QR code that you could scan, and it goes right to the booking site. Or
You got membership packages too now.
Correct.
That's awesome.
Or you can go to our B.SPOKE website, and I'm actually on there also. So it gives you a little tab on the slide to book service.
And let me share this with you guys. This is how cutting edge this thing is. When you come into B.SPOKE to get a trim or a shave, you get the chair. Okay, so come get the chair. What days are you usually here? I know you're not here all the time, other than by appointment. What days are you here, Gorky?
Usually here Thursday, Fridays. We're trying to make this a regular thing. Just kind of end of the week. Clean yourself up before Thursday or Friday or the weekend.
Thursday or
Right?
Friday. Okay.
So, but I'm looking actually it's getting a little busier, so we might add a couple more days.
Okay.
Thinking about maybe Tuesdays, Wednesdays.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping it gets busier. I know it's gotten busier since we put the chair in here, but I will share this with everybody. So you can get on here, since Gorky's got his hands full, and I don't want Craig losing a nose or anything in the process here. But you can find out more about the chair at bspokestyle.com. bspokestyle.com is the website for B.SPOKE, and you can also call 714-884-3722 and book an appointment with Gorky. There is a QR code on here. It's probably also bookable through the B.SPOKE website, and there is a 6-pack membership. So I don't have a 6-pack, but you can get a 6-pack membership, right?
You can get a 6-pack
and then you get a
here.
12-pack membership. If you're really like an overachiever, you get 2 6-packs. And there's no member pricing. And the pricing, by the way, is very competitive for services out there. And this is one of the very few places that I know that you can get not only a straight razor shave, but a straight razor shave of the quality that this gentleman provides. And I have received them from him, and I recommend them highly. He even introduced, in the last couple of weeks, they now do their hot towels, but they do them infused with eucalyptus and lemongrass, or eucalyptus and lavender if you're on the softer side of your scents. And basically, last time he did that to me, I fell asleep almost in the chair getting a straight razor shave. So it is an amazing way to treat yourself, guys. Make sure to book and try this out. And then look at all the space. I mean, there's so much here to offer. And we're going to come back in a little bit, and we're going to basically sit down with Dave Welsh, who I refer to lovingly, and the guys that are in the know refer to as the Godfather of fashion. So Dave Welsh, the Godfather of fashion, Dan Faith, and myself will be sitting down when we come back. Come join us.
From Eureka to San Diego, from Malibu to Bakersfield, the California Lodging Investment Conference, CLIC, is a one-of-a-kind conference focusing exclusively on our Golden States hotel market. CLIC was launched in 2016 to harness the knowledge of our industry leaders, support our community, and educate emerging talent. CLIC brings together lodging professionals from California and beyond for one day of learning, professional development, and networking. If you're in the California hotel market or plan to be, you should attend CLIC 3 on March 7, 2019 at the Westin South Coast Plaza Hotel. We invite you to check out the California Lodging Investment Conference website at cliconference.com for the latest details. Early registration now open, and as a listener of the Checkout California radio show, please make sure to use our exclusive discount code of CLIC, C-L-I-C, when registering for this one-of-a-kind California hospitality event that's sold out the last 2 years.
Welcome back to Selling the Luxe Life. We are here at B.SPOKE's in Costa Mesa, and we're going to try to basically grab a couple of minutes and sit down with Dave Welch, the Godfather of fashion, and find out a little bit more about what's going on with fashion and for the fall, and what's going on also, what's the upcoming things that B.SPOKE's got planned. So I'm trying to find them because these guys are just moving all the time. They're busy all the time, you know. They're just constantly never sitting in their chair. So let's see where Dave is. Oh, I see him. He's in there. Let's see if we can get a couple of minutes from Dave. Hey, Dave.
Ew.
Can I borrow you for a couple of minutes
can.
and you sit down and talk about men's fashion for the fall? Who do you got going on in here? What's going on in here? It's like the boiler room.
It is. Well, this is Taylor. He's kind of our general manager, runs pretty much the whole back office. In addition with Blake. Blake takes care of all of our order processing, offers great customer service, and all around great guys.
You know, you got a great team. I've said this to you before. You really guys have a really, really great team at B.SPOKE, and it shows in everything that you guys touch. So if you gentlemen wouldn't mind, I'd like to borrow Dave for a few minutes.
No problem. Sounds good. They want to get rid of me anyway.
Okay. Now you guys can do some work, huh?
No problem. Get on
Okay.
here.
So Dan, come join us. Yeah, we want to sit down and talk to Dave for a few minutes.
Okay, let's talk to Dave.
You grab that side. Dave, sit over here.
His best side anyway.
Yeah.
So, I know you guys
No
are
sizes.
busy. I know you guys are busy, so thanks for taking a few minutes. I just wanted to talk about, we talked with Dan a little bit about what makes B.SPOKE different, and he shared the fact that he had experience 20 years in Nordstrom and how you guys really customize the clothes that you're making custom for the people and the personalities, and we kind of laughingly say that, you know, you guys sell confidence, you don't sell suits, right?
Sure.
Or you amplify confidence that somebody already has. So, I mean, you look around, there's just awesome stuff here. The shoes that Dan mentioned from Magnani, the belts. I mean, what makes you continue to want to innovate in this? And what is stuff that you're excited about that's up and coming, for example, both for B.SPOKE and for men's fashion? What are some of the stuff that you're doing? Because I know you guys, you don't sit still. You're constantly, I don't even want to say reinventing the wheel, because sometimes it's not even a wheel. You guys, you know, I mean, you're constantly doing something different. You're constantly keeping up on stuff. So can you share some stuff with that? I mean, it's really
Sure.
exciting being here.
Sure. I think number one, just to kind of what we feel is new and exciting for fall. The challenge being in Southern California,
There's no seasons.
fall is really an extended summer/spring. So our falls are generally, not like the traditional back east falls with the heavier jackets and the flannels and all of that type of thing. But one of the cool things you can do even here in Orange County is many of the fabric mills have a lighter weight, slightly flannel finish garment.
Mm.
And actually Rod is modeling one of those garments as we speak. It's a lightweight flannel finish sport coat. And Rod, why don't you take it off really quick and just show how we've also reduced some of the
weight of the
weight by doing the garment unlined. And so that is just going to also add in a little bit more comfort, and then also it's just going to be lighter weight, so it's not going to be a really heavy feel. Should almost feel like a lightweight sweater.
It does, and in fact, I was going to say, the nice thing about this is it actually feels almost like it's casual in the weight. It's almost like wearing a outer shell, if you will, versus a sport coat or a blazer. So there's a formality to it because of the cut, but then there's fun because of the fabric, the coloration, and literally it doesn't feel heavy. It actually feels almost like a comfortable blanket. You feel almost like you're being held.
You're being hugged all day.
I'm being hugged. It's a custom
He's
hug.
being hugged.
It's a custom huggy, really, from B.SPOKE.
I got one of those that
A
I've been
Huggy?
hugged for a while.
Yeah.
It's snuggy.
This is-
A snuggie
But and you're wearing it, and I commented on
this
this
is
when
a
I
great
saw
color
you.
for fall too.
Right, the purple and the mauves, and it's really kind of cutting. And I love the fact how you basically combine it with your gingham. The weight of this, it looked to me like it was really lightweight, and yet you said it was wool.
It's a Super 130s wool, very lightweight wool.
Right.
And what's also great about fall is you can go a little darker in color,
Mhm.
but not have anything so heavy. Again, we're in Southern California where our, what is it, 80 degrees maybe today,
Oh.
or whatever it is. So clients don't want anything too heavy typically.
Right.
So this is a great way to bring in fall coloring, but with the kind of Orange County lightweight feel and comfortability.
Well, and weather changes from during the day to at night. So if you're wearing the same clothes, for work, and then maybe going to an event, especially with holiday season, a lot of the holiday parties now, or event season, you could basically wear the same thing, and it has enough weight on it to sort of give you a little bit of protection from the colder weather, you know, in the winter in Southern California, because it still will drop down. I mean, it's almost desert weather. It'll still drop down to 40, 50s, low 50s if you happen to go up towards the hills and the mountains. You know, it'll come down to about 39. I remember about a couple of weeks ago, I was down in Orange County, and it was like 80, 90 by the time I got to Riverside. By the time I got to Big Bear at night, it was like 39 degrees. So we don't have seasons per se where you're changing fall colors, but we do still have temperature changes. And it's wonderful that these gentlemen actually have a knowledge of the fabrics that really can accommodate both person's lifestyle, where they're living, and it's versatile that you can use it. I mean, Dave's wearing jeans as well. You know, you could dress it up, you could dress it down. What are some of the stuff, not necessarily seasonal, but some of the stuff you're excited about that maybe B.SPOKE's involved in?
Well, for sure, I know Dan and I are definitely working on kind of revamping a little bit of our shoe ensemble. We're working with Magnani on getting some new styles. There's going to be, I don't think there's, 20 new styles for Magnani for fall.
Wow.
So we're going to kind of handpick, cherry pick the ones that we think are a great fit. We're also going to be beta testing in 2019 a made-to-order custom shoe program. So we're just kind of in beta right now. It's not going to be custom fit, it's going to be custom styled. And what we mean by that is we'll use a try-on shoe process. So you just got to make sure that the shoe fits.
Yeah.
Dan's getting a call from a client right now. So it's tough to be.
Yeah, bring all your friends. And your checkbook, please.
But what's great about the shoe program is once we confirm that the shoe fits you well, you can literally design the shoe from scratch. So meaning you can pick the sole, you can pick different aspects. So let's just use this shoe as an example. You could literally pick a different leather treatment for this piece. You could pick fabric that might go in this piece. You might be able to pick different hardware for this. You could do a different type of sole. So although these are Magnanis, this is just a sample of how you might be able to design this custom shoe program.
And let's pan over to the shoe display there for a minute, just to show you guys with the current selection. You know, just look at that top tier on the right with the contrast in the leathers. It's already part of the ready-to-made shoes where you have a little bit of that variety and kind of interest building in. And this is just taking it to the next level. That's fabulous, man. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun.
Yeah,
so we're going to just make sure that we like it. We're going to test it. And if we like it, then we're happy to bring it to our clients. And I think the other thing that we're really excited, I know Dan's been really working good in the beta is our new women's line.
Wow.
We're very slow for this because we just want to work out all the details, make sure that we can, really deliver a great product that's very similar to our men's collection for the women. So Dan's had great success with some beta outfits that he's designed for women now. Our next step is just really zeroing in on the fabric selection. Women really prefer a lot of stretch fabrics. That's what they're kind of used to. So we're trying to track down those fabric vendors and just really confirm all the details. So that's going to be later, I would say later in spring.
It's going to be interesting to see you guys roll out that, because not to put down guys as far as our options, because our options are very wide with you guys here. I mean, I know from personal experience, but with women, I can only imagine the floodgates just opened up in terms of what variety of fabrics and stretches and colors that now you have the ability to basically provide. It's going to be awesome to see how that basically pans out.
Yeah, I think we're really excited about that.
And then, I was just going to say also, earlier we introduced you to Gorky Falcone and the barber chair here at B.SPOKE, and Gorky is a master barber and his stylist, and he actually taught at the Paul Mitchell School here in Costa Mesa. And I know that there have been some ladies that have been sneaking in and actually getting a hair trim from him and a styling from him too. So ladies, it's not just the clothes. The full service of B.SPOKE basically prides themselves on will also be extended to the chair as well, if should you basically want to sit down with Gorky and get a cut. Yeah, that's awesome. You were going to say something, Dave.
I was going to just check in with Dan and just maybe pick his brain. What are you excited about this?
Other than being a co-host on the Selling the
Luxe
Life.
Life. I mean, I can't even, I'm speechless.
He's barely sitting.
I just know, where do I get the check? Where do I pick up the check?
For what?
For my co-host.
No, you're doing this thing because of the goodness of your own heart.
Oh, it's free.
Yeah.
You know what? Look at the time. I got it.
I'll tell you what, I'll come in and get a sport coat for you.
Really?
We'll call it a day.
Okay. I'll work with you on that.
Okay, but I know that you actually have somebody coming in for a fitting today.
I do have a gentleman coming in for a fitting on his wedding attire,
Okay.
and super excited about that.
I think he's just arrived.
I think he did.
So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to show you how Dan does his stuff for a fitting for this gentleman who's coming in for his
I'm a
wedding
little
attire.
nervous.
First time. It's his first
I'm a
fitting.
first timer.
If you are like the majority of Americans, you want to continue living in a familiar environment throughout your maturing years. In fact, according to many surveys, 82% of homeowners overwhelmingly prefer to age in place, which means living in their current homes safely, independently, and comfortably, regardless of age or ability level. With over 30 years of combined experience in residential, commercial, hospitality, and destination resorts fields, Your Home for a Lifetime is a company dedicated to empowering you to maintain your quality of life and independence by helping you make your house your home for a lifetime. Do you want to reorganize or remodel your home? Do you want to add a full bathroom and possibly a bedroom to the main floor? Are you looking to make your kitchen more functional? Is an aging parent moving in, or your child is moving out, or even moving back in again? Call Your Home for a Lifetime at 949-492-1872 or check them out on the web at yourhomeforalifetime.com and find out how they can help you make your house a home for a lifetime.
Welcome back to Selling the Luxe Life. I'm going to get some of my clients that are coming in to check out his wedding attire for his wedding coming up this month, so I'll introduce you to my friends. Hey,
Hi there. Yeah, good to see you.
See you, man. Welcome back.
It's my fiance's dad.
Look at you. How are you?
Good.
Good. Aren't we excited? We got a few weeks and then you're shabam. It's it'll be set in stone here pretty soon.
Absolutely.
Come on in and I'll show you what I made up for you.
Sounds good.
So,
Is this me here?
Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't that look pretty?
That's great.
So we did that, I don't know if you remember, it's been a while, it's been a few weeks since we got together, about 5 or
Sure.
6 weeks, but, so you picked out your custom liner,
Awesome.
did that, and then I did a little, kind of a cool little label for your
Oh,
wedding
that's
down
awesome.
there. You like that?
Yeah.
And then we did, remember we talked about doing a little contrast thing, so we did that with your functional
Oh, I
buttonholes,
love
which
it.
is fun.
That is so
The
cool.
feel the fabric, Richard, it's amazing.
That looks so
It's
soft.
Oh,
nice,
yeah.
feel the stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Good stuff.
No, it looks really nice.
So, and then we did a 3-piece, so we have your 3-piece here, your vest, that's your name written on, you won't forget who you are, that's for sure. I got your name
Very
all
true.
over this thing. Property of, and then I kind of did a little combination for you, and I don't know exactly what you're gonna do on your ties for the wedding, but I just threw something kind of dressy in
That's
there
kind
for
of
you.
actually what we were looking
Yeah,
at.
silver?
So,
Okay,
yeah,
beautiful.
with the
100%
stripes.
We just received one of these beautiful Dion ties, and I think it's gonna look awesome, and then of course it matches up with your monogramming there, with a French cuff, and pretty shirt with the little pattern in there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I like that. And there's your beautiful tie. Then we did a little pocket square. I really love wearing pocket squares, and this is kind of cool. It's got what they call the rounds, so it kind of fluffs up a little bit, shows a little color.
Oh, okay.
So that's really cool. Have that in there. Not sure if you had cufflinks, so I set you up with a nice set of cufflinks that look
Oh,
really pretty.
that's beautiful.
That, some mother of pearl.
Wow.
And then the coolest part about this is
I
that.
already, I was sneaking a peek. I
Oh,
love
wow.
it.
Is that cool?
Yes.
That is
Little
so great.
customized hanger there for you. We threw it in there for another $1,000. I'm kidding. That's my gift for your wedding.
Oh, that is so cool.
Isn't that
Thank you
cool?
so much.
Oh, my pleasure. And last but not least, for a little message we wrote under here for you.
Oh, that is
Oh,
so
cool.
Oh my gosh.
So when your photographer's out there taking all your beautiful wedding pictures, you can show them some of these cool things.
Oh yeah.
And it'll go great in the album.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
look really nice. So I'm excited. I think I'm
Love
more excited
it.
than you are, Richard, about
I'm
this
really
thing.
excited.
I'm just glad I'll never have a question about it whether or not I own that suit.
There you go. It's yours and it's written all over it.
Absolutely.
So we're excited, and then we're going to go try everything on and see how it fits.
Great.
And we'll check you out from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So here I'm just jazzing up Richard for his wedding, kind of get a preview of how he's going to look for the big day. It's a hands-free business over you. Can just sit back and let me do all the legwork here for you.
No problems there.
I'll be at your wedding if it's dressing you. A little our little half Windsor knot for Richard there.
Awesome.
I'm gonna slip his jacket on, or his vest rather. Starting to come together, Richard. The length looks kind of good, but I'll give it more length. Okay. Steph, what do you think? Are you getting more excited to marry this man?
He's looking very handsome.
Gotta calm her down over here.
Right?
Pretty nice and lean on that too. And we have a pocket.
Good place for it.
Yeah, in the pocket.
At least you want, yeah. At least
That's
you
a
won't lose
good
it.
thing. That's right. Slip this in here. We'll fine tune it.
All right.
All right, go check your beautiful self out.
All right. I was going to ask where the mirror was, but I think that was an easy question. Oh, yeah. Wish we would have gotten my haircut before, but that's
Well, we have our barber here. He
Oh,
can,
that's
we'll do
true.
it we can do him seriously. We'll do it right now for you.
What do you think?
Looking good.
Wow. Boots.
Oh, yeah.
So we probably want to drop this at the
Style is a way to say who you are without having to speak. Bespoke Designs handmade custom men's clothing and accessories. We provide the experience of dressing well that's custom tailored to highlight each person's personal brand. We want to partner with you to create a wardrobe that's reflective of who you are and how you live your life. We believe that fashion is not about what you wear, but how you wear it, and, more importantly, why you wear it. The men of Bespoke are often described as confident, sophisticated, and dynamic. But that's probably because we don't just sell clothes, we sell confidence. Schedule your consultation today at bespokestyle.com.
Okay, welcome back to Selling the Luxe Life, everybody. I'm here with my co-host Dan Faith, and we just had an amazing time bringing to everybody the behind the scenes at B.SPOKE, which is where Dan works, and B.SPOKE is a sponsor of the Selling the Luxe Life. And I just want to say thanks, Dan.
Are you kidding?
For
I'm
having
glad.
us
Yeah.
and walking us through this.
I made it interesting, didn't I?
It
was more me than you, actually.
It wasn't me.
I didn't
It
know
was
why you
all
were in
you.
the show.
It
I
was
should have
all
done
you.
it myself, but you had to
Okay,
step
all right.
in.
Let me just really get down to this, right? So, Dan and I are going to be back with the next episode of Selling the Luxe Life in about a week or so. So look out for us, and I hope you guys enjoy this. As always, we're looking for feedback and commentary. Let us know what you think. You can reach us at Selling the Luxe Life on Facebook. You can reach me at Rod, R-A-A-D, period, Gantus, G-H-A-N-T-O-U-S, at gmail.com. This show is brought to you by Golden State Media Group, goldenstatemediagroup.com, and it is one of the 3 shows that we currently have. Check Out California is another one, and The Rad Life is the 3rd one. And Dan can be reached
Dan
at
Faith at 714-747-3657 or Dan at bespokestyle.com. Be there.
Definitely check out B.SPOKE, check out Selling the Luxe Life, check out Golden State Media. Thanks everybody for joining us. I'm out of here. Thanks, Dan, again.
My pleasure. I'll see you next week.
See you next episode.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
You too.
Thank you for joining us this week on Selling the Luxe Life. We hope you enjoyed the show and look forward to hearing your thoughts and feedback via email on our social media platforms. Be sure to tune in next time as we continue discussing life's luxuries that inspire us while showcasing members of the Orange County community that share our same passion for sophisticated living.